What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTyENT. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy. Now guys, it seems that the official Wireless 2021 lineup has now been released. And let's just say, people are not happy. I'm hearing some people say that this is the worst lineup in Wireless history. Others are saying that there's too many UK rappers on here, and it's all just going a bit mad, I'm not going to lie. But you already know what time it is. We're going to break down this lineup and everyone in it. But you already know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe to keep up to date every time I drop a banger like this one. And hit that noti, because you ain't an idiot, so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So yeah, the Wireless 2021 lineup is out, and as you can see, you know, off a first glance, I really don't think it looks that bad, man. Like, you know, I can definitely see some strong hitters on there. You know, I think the main thing that might have people up in awe is that the font sizes of the artists are different than they usually are, because normally the quote-unquote bigger artist or the artist that's headlining would have a larger font size, making them appear, you know, larger on the page, but that's not the case here. But nonetheless, let's take a look. So on Friday, we have Future headlining. We've got D Block Europe, we got Digga D, we got Gunna. You know, that's already, there's some strong hitters there. So it seems like we're off to a good start there. And then we have, you know, Ivory and Doll, who I personally don't give a fuck about, no disrespect. But then we've got Lil Baby, Lil Uzi, Millions, Unknown T, Young T and Bugsy, Mo Stack, SL. And these are all, you know, really strong hitters. And they've all had great years last year in their respective fields. You know, obviously Uzi was supposed to come in 2019, but he cancelled for some reason. So it'll be good to see him perform some songs off of Eternal Take and Lil Uzi Vert versus the World 2. So I think it's safe to say that Friday looks lit. You know, they've got some good hitters on there, some people I'm looking forward to seeing. Now let's look at Saturday, because this is where it kind of starts to get a little bit techie, I'm not gonna lie. You know, obviously we have SKEPTA as the headline, you know, no problems there. SKEPTA's always lit. I saw him at the last Wireless, he did his thing. We got A Boogie and AJ Tracy doing their thing, of course. And then we have Blanco, Central C, Darku, Hardy Caprio, and J1. Now, I never want to seem like I'm, you know, hating on my fellow black brethrens, because I want to see us all win. But, I mean, there's a few people in that list that I could do without. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, J1, I think he's only had like one hit, excuse the pun. So yeah, I think I'll be looking forward to seeing him personally. No disrespect, I thought he dropped an album recently and it was like a pin drop. I didn't hear no one talking about that. So yeah, I'm not really too fussed about him. And then Hardy Caprio, you know, I like his music, but he hasn't really been active in the last year. So I really think he's earned his spot on here, if I'm honest. And same with Darku. Like, I've really only heard about 2 songs from her popping off in the last year, that Gangster tune and that Juicy tune. So again, for 2020, you know, I could have seen how she deserved to be on there, but since then I haven't really, you know, I ain't really seen her breaking down too many barriers. I've really only seen her, you know, having arguments with her girl on the Shaper, and that, if I'm being honest, I ain't really seen no music from her. So Central C, of course, goes without saying. He's been putting in mad work this year, so he's definitely going to turn the place up. And then Blanco, you know, I like some of his tunes, but again, I don't know if he'll have the place that turn with, you know, the songs that he's got so far. Maybe he will, you know. It depends on how big his set is, of course. And then we have Meek Mill, Nines, Polo G, Simba, and Steel Bangles. That seems to be a pretty solid line. They've all been putting in work in the last year. Simba's been a bit quiet lately, but, you know, he did his thing last year. And then we have Sway Lee, Swarms, Tion Wayne, and ZZ.
What? What are you talking about?
And again, this is where it seems like they're just plucking people from thin air and they're just getting anyone at this point. Because again, no disrespect or hate for some of these gentlemen, but You know, ZZ ain't had a hit since like 2019, and Swarms. I mean, if it wasn't for that KSI assist with Houdini, he'd probably be in exactly the same boat, because I'm so sorry, I'm not counting that, you know, how do you want it? That's not a hit, man. No way, Jose. But yeah, Sway Lee and Tion Wayne, you know, that goes without saying, they'll get the place turned. Sway Lee's got hits for days. Tion Wayne's had hits for days as well. So now on Sunday we have MIGOS as the headlines, and you know, I hope that Culture 3 will be out by then so they can get the place turned up with new music. But I feel like they've got enough in their old catalogue to run it up either way, so I'm not too worried about them. Then we have Dig Dat, Chip, Heady One, K-Trap, and M Huncho. And yeah, I mean, I really know how to feel about that one, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everyone on that line is well established, but really, Heady One's kind of the only one that's made any kind of noise in the last year, you know. I mean, I could probably sneak in M Huncho in there as well, and I guess Chip was beefing Stormzy, but I mean, come on, he's not gonna perform diss tracks the whole way through. And well, maybe he will. I guess that is kind of Chip's lane, but yeah. And Dig Dat, you know, I guess he's released a couple songs here and there, but I ain't really heard that hit from him this year, really. Same with K-Trap, to be honest. I haven't really heard any hits from him bubbling up in a while, to be honest. And then we have M24, Mist, Nate Smalls, Pot of Paper, Pounds, Rick Ross, and Young Thug.
I don't know what kind of herb from Jamaica you've been smoking, but that is disgusting crap.
And again, I mean, I'm ready for Young Thug. You know, he dropped a project recently, and Meg's been doing her thing, so she'll definitely have all the ratchet girls, you know, going crazy and whatnot. But everyone else has been pretty quiet in the last year, or they've not made a boom in the way that they have made a boom previously. So apart from them performing their tunes from the archives, you know, it's not really anything getting me, you know, excited about them per se. I mean, obviously Rick Ross is so well established that he can just go in his archive forever, but you know, some of the other people on there are not as established as Rick Ross to really do that. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that is the Wireless 2021 lineup, and that is what we have to look forward to in September at Crystal Palace Park. Crazy. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Do you think that this is a good lineup and that people are overreacting because Drake and Travis Scott are not on here? Or do you think that this lineup is garbage and that Wireless are cheapskates and they was just digging in the bottom of the barrel to find anyone they could at short notice? You let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. You already know what time it is. You can follow me on my IG at LiTTyENT__ for all your music scene updates. Follow me on my personal at the only LiTTyENT. If you care about what I do, we're not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, and you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?